Get ready to level up your vocal game in FL Studio. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to mix vocals like a pro using only stock plugins. And guess what? I've got a free template and preset for you. This video is going to be basic, and if you're a beginner in mixing of vocals, you can stick around and get some of this template and also get some ideas on how you can mix your vocals. And even if you're a pro and you know more about vocal mixing, still you can watch this video because I'll be sharing some tips which may be valuable to you as well. So be sure to stick around till the end. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and also hit on the notification bell so that anytime I post, you'll be the first person to get notified. Yeah, so I'll welcome you once again. I am Mirakilouz Beatz, a music producer and also a mixing engineer. When we talk about stock plugins, if you get FL Studio for the first time, those plugins that comes with it, like the EQ, the compressor, they are the stock plugins. So now you understand what stock plugin is. First thing we will be doing is to load our project in FL Studio. So this vocals was recorded in Cubase, so I have to load them here. So this is the lead vocals. You just drag it in FL Studio and also the beats as well. Yeah, so this is how they look like. If you want to learn how to record your vocals in FL Studio, I have a video about that in one of my videos. You can check it out. But this vocals has already been recorded in Cubase, so I brought it here for the mixing and mash. So after loading up your vocals and your beats, the next thing to do is to set your BPM. BPM is beats per minute. That is the tempo. So BPM simply means that the speed of the song. So for this song, the BPM is 108. As you can see, I set it here. Yeah, the BPM of songs differs. Yeah, some can be 113, some can be 105, and some also can be 100. But for this project, the BPM is 108. So I have it set over here. So now let's listen to the raw song so that you can get idea of what we are going to make. So this is the raw song.
Oh yeah, yeah. Daddy boy money inside oh na 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 na. Oh my God, tell me what you did they move for my soup. Ginger, be like a job full, but I want more of you. Baby, send them. Hey, baby, you can take my heart and soul. And in the night you dey shine like a star, no see nobody but you.
Yeah, so basically that is the raw projects. And now what we are going to do is we will be routing the beat and the vocals in a mixer track over here. So this is a mixer track. This is where we are going to put our insets like our EQ, our reverb, compressor. Yeah, so we will bring our beat over here to this mixer one over here. So to do that, you just open the beat, and this track you route it to track 1. So if you route it to track 2, the beat will be in 2 over here, and if you route it in track 1, the beat will be in 1 over here. And again, if you don't want to do that, you can click on the beat over here and right click on any track you want. So for instance, I want track 1, I'll right click and I'll select channel routing, route selected channel to this track. It's the same thing. It's either you open and route it over here, or you just click on it and right click and channel routing, you route it. Same thing to the vocals. So we already routed our beat. Let's do same to our vocals. Since our beat is on track 1, we can't put our lead vocals on track 1 again. So we need to bring it to track 2 over here. So that we will have a separate track for our song. So this will be our beat and this will be our vocals. So you can click on it, come here, right click, channel routing, and route selected track to this channel. As you can see, we have our beat and our lead. So I hope you understand that now. Yeah, so that is how you route your vocals and your mixer track. So after doing this, this is a singing song. We have a way of mixing. How we mix rap song is different from how we mix a singing song. So for singing song, we will need to tune our vocals. That is, we need to pitch correct our vocals. And what we will be using is autotune. But for rap vocals, we don't put autotune on rap vocals because, yeah, there's nothing to be tuned. But for singing vocals, we need autotune on it. Yeah, so I hope you understand the difference in mixing rap and singing vocals. Yeah, so upon understanding that, let's start with our vocal mixing. So the first plugin we will add is a noise gate. What noise gate does is it controls the noises in the vocals. So for instance, if there's some noises in the vocals, the noise gate will remove all the noises from the vocals. Basically, that's what noise gate does. So we will load a plugin called Fruity Limiter, which comes with FL Studio. Yeah, so there is the noise gate over here. this is what we are going to use. We have a preset in the Fruity limiter we choose, so you come to the preset side, noise gates, and yes, this preset will come for you. Yeah, so as you can see, whenever the vocals stop talking, the rest will silent. Yeah, so as you can see from the graph, anytime the vocals stop, the silence will continue. And this threshold determines how more you want this noise gate to affect your vocal. So
Daddy boy Pandis again. Tonight. Oh my God, tell me waiting.
yeah, so as you can hear, it is chopping the vocal. So you need to do a little bit of it. So the threshold, just bring it down just to control those background noises, a little bit of noises. It will fix that. So just bring it down like this, about 37 dB is okay for me. But if you bring it all the way up, it will chop the vocal. So make sure to know that. Yeah, so after getting that,
Daddy boy Pandis again.
yeah, so now we have our noises controlled now. The next thing we will be adding is our pitch correction. As I told you, this is a singing vocal, so you need to pitch the vocals, and what we use to do that is autotune. And we have external plugins for doing that. That is Antal's autotune, but we are using only stock plugins from FL Studio, and FL Studio has a native autotune that is called Pitcher. Yeah, Pitcher. So this is the Pitcher. Yeah, the autotune for FL Studio. Yeah, so if you don't have the Antas autotune, you can use this picture as your autotune. So before you can set this autotune on the vocals, make sure you know the key of the beat. The key of the beat is what you are going to set on the vocal. So for this beat, I already know the key of it is B major. If you want to learn how to check the key of your beat, you can use Virtual DJ to check that. Yeah, so if you check the key in the Virtual DJ, for this one, I already know the key. The key is B major, so I'll set it over here. Yeah, but if you check the key in Virtual DJ and you have your key, you can set it as well. The key may differ. Because I am setting the key to B major doesn't mean that your key should be B major, because it differs, yeah. The beat you'll be using is different from mine, so we will get different keys. So for this one is B major, I'll select B, and for the O, I'll change it to major. And this speed affects how fast you want your auto tune. Yeah, so if you want more auto tune, you can bring it to fast, and if you want slow auto tune, you can bring it to slow. So depending on what you want, if you want more auto tune as well, you can bring it to fast. But our advice, you set less of your auto tune, because if you increase the auto tune, you sound a kind of robotic here, Yeah, so for this one, I'll bring it to medium, because the artist is a very good singer. So I think medium is okay. And the gender, I'll keep it at male over here. If it was to be a female, I'll switch it to female, but there is a male, so I'll bring it to male. And the speed medium. So let's listen to how the vocal sounds now with the auto tune on it. You can see that the artist is tuned on the B major key. So let's listen.
Daddy boy Pandis again. Yo. Oh na 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 na. Tonight. Oh my God, tell me waiting you did they put for my soup. It be ginger. Be like a your belly full, but
Yeah, so you can see the artist is on right key now, because already the original vocal sounds amazing. The artist is very good, and adding a little bit of auto-tune make it sounds professional. So yeah, now we have our noise gate, we have our auto-tune. The next thing to add is our EQ. Yeah, so basically what EQ does is it clean up the vocals. I want to bring this the basic level for you to understand. Yeah, it clean up the vocals. There might be some frequencies that may be conflicting with the beat. The beat already have kick, bass, and a lot of stuff going on it. So we need to control the vocal for it to fit well on the beat. Yeah, the vocals must sit well on the beat. So in FL Studio, we have this parametric EQ over here. This EQ comes with FL Studio. Yeah, so we'll be using this EQ to cut all those bad frequencies from the vocals, for the vocals to be able to sit well on the beat. Yeah, so now let's play the beat and the vocals. And as I said, we already have our beat on this mixer one over here, so we can lower the volume over here. Yeah.
Daddy boy Pandis again. Oh na 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 na. Tonight. Oh my God, tell me waiting you did they put for my soup. It be ginger. Be like a your belly full, but I want more of you.
Yeah, so you can see the vocals is sounding professional now, even with the auto-tune and the noise suppression. So now let's get busy with the technical aspect. So I have my parametric EQ over here. We need to do what is called high pass over here. So you right click and select type and choose high pass. So as you can see, the high pass, we can bring it way forward and it will cut some of the bass from the vocals. I want this video to be very, very basic for everyone to understand. That's why I am using these basic terms. Yeah, so as you can see, let me mute the beat and try to cut some of the bass from the vocal. So if I do much, listen to how it sounds. You see, all the bass are gone. Don't do this. Yeah, this is not right for your vocals. So you can just listen and cut where you feel like, though there's some part of the bass, but the vocals is clean a little bit. You know, you don't need to cut much, but if you feel like, I have some kind of crispy vocals, you can stop there. So let's do that real quick.
Tonight. Oh my God, tell me waiting you that they put for my soup. It be ginger. Be like a your belly full, but I want more of you. Baby, send them. Like a star, no see nobody but you.
Yeah, so if you are listening attentively, you can see that, yeah, we've cut something from the vocals, but not much. You can feel it that, yeah, we have cut some of the bass side from the vocals, but it's not that much. Yeah, so after doing this is the first thing to do whenever you open an EQ. And after doing that, it's about time to cut the rest of the bad frequencies from the vocal. So what we'll be doing is we call something boost and sweep. Yeah, boost and sweep. So basically what it means is you just boost any frequency and use this knob over here to narrow it a little bit and boost and sweep through. Anywhere you find a bad frequency, you will bring it down. We will be doing this for you to see. So yeah, anytime you hear a bad frequency, you just boost and bring it down. Basically, that's what we are going to do over here. So now we will play the vocals and boost and sweep. So now watch me as I do this. Let's go.
Oh my God, tell me waiting you that they put for me. Be like a your belly full, but I want me. Baby, send them. Hey, baby, you can take it, my heart and soul. And in the night, you they shine like a star. No see nobody but you. My life. And girl, you know, say a day for my life. I never see nobody but you. My life. This kind of love I'm addicted, oh. My life. Oh, let it be my life. Yeah. Billy, carry the make I. Girl, I tangele. Akwele, my baby. Waiting, I feel God. Stay you do now. Press Molly chai, my. I could come and you what?
Yeah, so basically if you watch me, you see that anytime I boost over here and I'll sweep through, if I hear a bad frequency, yeah, I'll just bring it down. If you are bringing it down, watch the top there, the upper left corner there, you can see how much you are bringing down. So for some of them, I brought it down negative 3 dB. Some of them, I brought it down negative 4 dB, depending on that peaking vocals. Yeah, so for this part, it was peaking a lot. So I think I brought it down negative 4 dB. And for this part too, I brought it down negative 2 dB. And this part to negative 2.5 dB. Yeah, so those are the bad frequencies I don't need in my vocal. So I bring them down. So yeah, so after you do this, you see that your vocal sounds clear and amazing. So let's do before and after. Let me play the vocals and bypass this EQ and also activate it for you to hear how it sounds.
For my soup, it be ginger. Be like a your belly full, but I want more of you. Baby, send them. Hey, baby, you can take it, my heart and soul. And in the night, you they shine like a star. No see nobody but you.
Yeah, so I guess you can hear the difference. Yeah, so basically that's what the EQ does. And after EQing our vocals, what we are going to do next is to compress our vocals. Basically, what compressor means is, human beings are not robots. We can't sing at a consistent volume. Some parts of our vocals might be loud, some parts low. So what compressor does is the compressor will normalize everything and glue the vocals and bring the part which is low up and the part which is too loud, it will compensate it and bring it down as well to make the vocals equal. Yeah, so basically that's what the compressor does. Don't get yourself confused. So let's say for this part here,
Ebelebe, you can take it.
You see the artist shout ebelebe. So for the ebelebe part, when we compress it, you will see that it will glue and be the same as the rest of the vocals. Yeah, so basically that's what the compressor does. So for the compressor, I'll be using Fruity compressor from FL Studio. So there's a compressor, stock compressor from FL Studio. And basically what we are going to do is we will be using the ratio, the threshold, and the attack. And yeah, so for the attack, I'll leave it at 15 ms, and the release 2, I'll bring it about 173 ms, and the ratio, I'll bring it up to 2.8, and I'll use the threshold to compress the vocal. So the more the threshold, the more compressed the vocals is. So let's listen to the vocals and do that real quick.
And in the night, you shine like a star. No see nobody but you. In my life. And girl, you know, say a day for you. In my life. I never see nobody but you. In my life. This kind of love I'm addicted to. yeah. Epele, omo wetin you dey carry na sang bele, you dey make I.
Well, you can see that the vocals are glued now. So let me play the part where I used to demonstrate the compressor to you and see that that part sounds equal. So let's listen to that part. Yeah, I mean this part.
Ebelebe, you can take him out and be like a chop belly full, but I want more of you, baby send them. Ebelebe, you can take him out.
Yeah, so you can see they are equal as this part. This part is slow and this part is loud, but after adding the compressor, you can see that both of them sounds equal. So basically that's what the compressor does. Where the volume is up, it bring it and match it up to where the volume is low. Basically, that's how it works. So nothing too complicated over here. Yeah, so after adding the compressor, you add another instance of EQ. For this EQ, I'll be using the parametric EQ over here. Yeah, so for this parametric EQ, what I'll be using it to do is I'll be using it to bring some of my highs in the vocals. Yeah, so some of the frequencies need to be heard, so I'll use this parametric EQ to boost those frequencies. So for instance, the 10 kilohertz over here, yeah, I'll boost it up a little bit for about I think 2 dB is okay. Yeah, so this is how it sounds.
Be like a chop belly full, but I want more of you, baby send them. Ebelebe, you can take him out and soul. And in the night, you dey shine like a star, no see nobody but you.
Yeah, so basically this is bringing some of the highs in the vocals. Yeah, so let me do before and after for you to listen to how it was sounding before and how it sounds now.
Be like a chop belly full, but I want more of you, baby send them. Ebelebe, you can take him out and soul. And in the night, you dey shine like a star, no see nobody but you. Be my light, and girl, you know say I dey for you. Be my light.
Yeah, so if I activate it, you can hear that the vocal sounds amazing and glued together. So after adding our highs, we'll be adding a reverb. I hope you all know reverb. Yeah, so I'll load in Fruity reverb. So I'll load in this Fruity reverb too over here. Yeah, just this reverb. Add a little bit of ambience to the vocal. So this is how reverb sounds basically.
Be like a chop belly full, but I want more of you.
Yeah, so that's how a normal reverb will sound, but we'll be tweaking it a little bit. So what I'll be doing on this reverb is I'll cut some of the low frequencies over here. If I talk of the low frequencies, this part, as we did over here, we cut some of the bass side from the vocals. The same thing, I'll be cutting the bass side from the reverb. So as always, I will do here. I will cut over here, and also the highs, that is the T-test, the treble part 2, I'll cut it a little bit. And for my decay time, this is a decay time, how long your reverb throws on the vocal. So I'll increase this to 2.3. And for my pre-delay too, I'll increase it up a little bit. If you want to know more about reverbs, you can check, I have a video on that, you can check it out on my channel. I explained how these knobs work, so you can check it out. Yeah, so I tweaked the pre-delay and also the decay time over here. So I'll set my wet. This wet determine how more or less you want your reverb. So if you increase it, you can see that shadow on this basket. If you bring it down, yeah, so basically that's how it is. So let's play the vocals and listen to how much we'll be adding our reverb.
Be like a chop belly full, but I want more of you, baby send them. Ebelebe, you can take him out and soul. Already be my life, yeah. Ebele, omo wetin you dey carry na sang bele, you dey make I ekele. See me girl a tangele. Akwele my baby, waiting I feel now congrats. This thing you do now, oppression. I'm only child, they run my ball. I could come me today, and you was so na metwate. And you was so na metwate. I need you in my life, I need you in my life. Ebele, me ya wo henene. Na ma fa ho se wo ye me hima.
Yeah, so you see how sweet the vocals is. Yeah, the reverb adds some kind of ambience to the vocal. So yeah, as you can see, whilst I was playing the song, I was adjusting the volume knobs over here. So if you feel like your vocals are too low, you can bring the volume up. If you feel like your beat is louder than your vocals, you can bring the volume of the beat down. You can do that vice versa. If you want your lead vocals to come up, you can increase the volume, or you can decrease the volume of the beats. Anyhow you want it, you can do that. So now it's time to add a delay. You know, delay is whenever the artist speaks, it will repeat. Yeah, that's what the delay means. So for the delay, I'll add in fruity delay 3. Yeah, so for this delay, I'll sync it to the BPM of the song. That means like it will be synced to the tempo in a way that whenever the artist stops talking, the delay will cover. Yeah, I don't know if you get what I mean. Yeah, whenever the artist stops singing, the delay will cover up immediately because it is synced to the BPM. So let me demonstrate that for you to see.
Let it be my life, yeah. Epele, omo wetin you dey carry na sang bele. You dey make I ekele. See me girl a tangele. Akwele my baby, wetin I feel now congrats. This thing you do now, oppression. Omo licha, you dey run my ball. Akoko me tete, enya woso na metwate. I need you in my life. Epele, me ya wo yenene. Na mafa wo se wo ye me hima.
Yeah, so I hope you hear that right. Yeah, so whenever the vocals stop talking and there's a pause in the vocals, the delay will cover up. So yeah, if you sync tempo sync, and I set this time to 8 over here, as you can see on top there. Yeah, so basically that is all for it. And also the output is how much delay you want, so you can bring it either more or down, depends on how you want it. So basically this is just a simple techniques you can use to mix your vocals using only stock plugins. And as I said, I'll be giving this template to you as well, so be sure subscribe, like this video, comment. I think that is all for these vocals, and I'll be playing everything from the top for you to listen to how it sounds. So now get ready and let's listen to how everything sounds. So let's go.
Oh yeah. Daddy boy born this I get. Oh na. Tonight, oh my God, tell me wetin you dey put for my soup. It be ginger. Be like a chop full, but I want more of you. Baby, send them. Hey, baby, you can take my heart and soul. And in the night you dey shine like a star, no see nobody but you in my life. And girl, you know say I there for you in my life. I never see nobody but you in my life. This kind of love I'm addicted to in my life. Oh, let it be my life, yeah. Epele, omo wetin you dey carry na sang bele. You dey make I ekele. See me girl a tangele. Akwele my baby, wetin I feel now congrats. This thing you do now, oppression. Omo licha, you dey run my ball. Akoko me tete, enya woso na metwate. I need you in my life. Epele, me ya wo yenene. Na mafa wo se wo ye me hima. Inti anajo, me bo upunumu. Epele, me ya wo yenene.
No one will believe we make this with a stock plugin. Yeah, so I think in my upcoming video, I'll show you how you can master your vocals using only stock plugins in FL Studio. Yeah, so this is all about mixing vocals. So I think I'll give this template and preset for free as well. So be sure to check the link. And also, thank you for watching this video once again. I hope you learned something. If you don't understand anything, feel free to comment it. And also, be sure to like this video, comment, click on the notification bell so that anytime I post, you will get notified. I am Mirakilouz Beatz. Thank you for watching this video once again. Peace out.